everyone, and welcome to Quantum Guidance. Today we're doing a reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of June in 2026. My name is Juno, and let's dive into your reading. I'm going to start off with some soul cards, see what you're up to, what you will be facing, what you will be encountering in the month of June, my dear Sagittarius. Here we go. First card out, success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. That is true. Whatever we do, we need to love. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. My dear Sagittarius, it would seem that in the month of June, you are doing things out of love. What do we have here? We have the High Priestess. Ties in with sitting on your throne, indeed. And a new beginning. Two of Pentacles and Temperance. Now, what this says to me, my dear Sagittarius, is that success is yours. Because whatever it is you're doing in June, you're doing it out of a place of love. Now, this could be love for a person, love for a situation, love for your job, love for your new creative endeavor. Whatever it is you're doing, it's from a place of love. But you also feel a little bit of loneliness. And maybe it's because you have to put a lot of yourself in whatever it is you're doing, because we have the High Priestess here, which means that you are totally into this, what you're encountering. You sit in your High Priestess energy and you are going towards it with a new beginning. So new beginnings, and by the way, the month of June is a very strong month for new beginnings, my dear Sagittarius. So whatever new beginning this is, it is going to work out perfectly, because you'll find the right balance. Like they say, work-life balance, or at least balancing out your emotions of having that success, but having to put the work in, and maybe even, pulling back from certain energies to focus on what it is what you want to achieve in June. And you will be having a great balance in that eventually in June. So good things happening there. You're able to balance out your emotions and your feelings towards this situation. And Temperance, you are, you're patient. You're giving yourself time to go towards this new beginning. So that's good. That's good. You're giving yourself time. Now let's see what the Lenormand has to say. Let's see, my dear Sagittarius, for the month of June. For the month of June. Dice, Authority, Snake, Sun. Great. Star, Rider, Anchoring. You're getting news. You're not only getting news, but whatever it is you're starting in June, my dear Sagittarius, you are dead set on getting it, and you're willing to take a risk at some point, which is really good, because that risk will pay off in a huge way, because we have the Sun and the Star over here. So whatever it is you're going towards and you're taking a gamble on in June, it will be like taking an educated guess on things. That's what you're doing. And that's really good. You're focused, you're focused, you're giving yourself time, and you're taking a gamble, which will pay off really good. It's, you'll get messages, you'll get, whatever it is you're putting out there, you're getting the energy exactly right back in a very positive way. So this is really good. This is really good. June for you, my dear Sagittarius, seems to be a month of new beginnings, new endeavors, new you even. Yes, it is a new you. And I'm not talking just about, changing your appearance and stuff like that. I'm talking about how you feel about yourself and how you handle yourself and how you balance out your emotions. And all of that is going to lead to something very beautiful and very stable. Now, let's see. Ooh, Anxiety as your energy card, and Yin Yang. Well, there we go. My dear Sagittarius, every new beginning comes with a little bit of anxiety. And I know that today we talk about anxiety as being something really bad. But being a little bit of anxious about a new step you're taking, a new endeavor, a new beginning is a normal feeling to have. And you are understanding that in June because we have the yin yang. So yin yang talks about balance. Again, ties in with the Two of Pentacles. You're balancing out your emotions. You're getting stable within yourself. And from that stability, you're moving to something that is really, really great. So that's good. That is really, really good. Now let's see what's going on around you in June. Really interested to see that. My dear Sagittarius, you are moving up in the world. Ooh, guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul growth. Very good. Very good, Sagittarius. Very, very good. Release that. And relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my highest good. Well, here you go, Sagittarius. When we as human beings get stable in our own energies, our own emotions, we know how to balance them out. We find that new beginning within ourselves. We talk to ourselves. We talk to ourselves in a different way. We see ourselves in a different way. We've acknowledged our own growth. We leave all the BS behind and get balance. That is when we can release guilt and attract the people who are vibrating on the same level as we are. And that, my dear, is what you are doing in the month of June. So you are attracting exactly the high vibrational people that you are actually deserving of. That is really, really good. Let's see, Saggy. What's going on? Justice. King of Wands. Two of Swords. The Page of Wands. Yes, you are cutting out things. You'll be facing situations that you will be clearly seeing that is not for your highest good, and you'll be relentless in cutting it out. Justice will be served. There is something karmic going on here. So you might find out something that, you will go like, well, told you so. Or I knew it, I just knew it. And that feeling is going to be very predominant in the month of June. We have the King of Wands here and the Page of Wands, so very passionate energy. Whatever it is you're going after, your environment is definitely supporting you. It's, passionate energy. People will be able to see your passion. Look at that. And the people you are encountering on this new journey you're beginning are really, really nice. They're not only strong individuals you will be encountering, but also very loyal and helpful, and people who will actually be on this new journey with you for a very, very long time. Yes, they will. And you're leaving behind the old. You're leaving behind the old. Now, time, we saw temperance here, and we're seeing time here. So you're giving yourself time to, go through this transition. Because the coffin here, it talks about transition, and it's not death or anything. It's just something that is changing, and I feel it is changing within you. You're changing up yourself, and not only your outer appearance or your wardrobe. It's everything. You're changing your inner world, and that change is going to bring so much prosperity and new relationships into your life. That is amazing, Sagittarius. That is amazing. That is amazing. You are doing really well in June. Let's see. Let's see what we have for the energies. Oh, well, look at that. We got kindred partnership, a loving man, behind a mask, and dark thoughts. Now, I feel that the dark thoughts are connected to you because of the transition you're going through. Eventually you'll get that. But the dark thoughts, are the thoughts we have of failure, or the thoughts of loneliness in your case. But you're not lonely, because in this new journey, you will be meeting someone who is very loving and very kind. And it says loving man over here, but no gender in tarot. It's the energy of somebody who's very loving, and it will feel like a kindred partnership. Now, a kindred partnership doesn't have to be romantic. It can also be, a soulmate. It feels like a soulmate, basically. And again, a soulmate doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a best friend, a new best friend, or somebody that is on your spiritual level or on your vibrational level. Now, behind the mask, we have a mask here. I think, my dear Sagittarius, you are still carrying, in June, you will be carrying some of that that old energy into your new beginning. And you will be like presenting yourself in some kind of way, but not showing all of you. You're going to be very reserved in what you present to others or what you let them know about yourself. So I think that is what the mask is. It's not about encountering people who are dishonest. It's about you being very careful what you let people see about yourself. And that's, that's fine. First get to know people before you show them exactly what you're all about. Now, let's see what the cosmic energy has to say for the month of June for Sagittarius. Since you're going through all these changes, let's see what is the cosmic energy around you, my love. This is really interesting. This is quite a journey. Intuition. Listen to your intuition. It never lies. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, here we have. And release. Release past burdens and embrace new beginnings. There we go, Sagittarius. There we go. You see, release the old. Trust your intuition on that one. Releasing the old, I feel, is the way to go here. And you want to go to that new beginning and you're working towards it. You're very patient with yourself, and you have everything to make this work, to get to this new beginning and actually change whatever it is you're thinking about yourself and your life. You can do this. You can do this. The only thing you have to do is release that old energy. See, when you bring in that old energy into your new beginning, if it's predominantly there, you'll hinder yourself. So you don't want to do that. You really don't want to do that. And, being a little bit reserved with the people you meet, that's fine. You need to know them. You need to get to know them first. So that's really, really fine. And, you're meeting very lovely people. Kindred partnership, loving man, loyal, friendly, cooperative, and you will be presented with a lot of choices. So it's up to you, my dear Sagittarius. This is really up to you. You are going towards a month of true new beginnings in your inner and outer world. Well, my dear Sagittarius, if you like this reading and it resonated, please like, share, leave a comment down below, because I would really like to know what you think of this. And I will see you in the next one, of course. This is for the month of June. And no, please know that you are appreciated. And, well, I will see you somewhere in the month of June. Bye.